Continuing from the last movie, and here's some more create user syntax. We've looked at the quotas. We basically set, by default, I set quota unlimited on table space. A profile is a profile for a user which gives, much like a Unix or a Linux profile for a user, applying certain aspects into the context of the user when he's connected. The password set to expire means that when the user logs in after a sysadmin has created the user, he will have to change his password straight away. An account can be locked or unlocked. If someone leaves the company, you want to lock the account. If someone's password expires after a certain period, it locks automatically. Enable additions. Now this is an interesting one because I don't actually know what this does. I've never used it. So this gives me a perfect opportunity to skip into the Oracle manual, show you where to find the create user command, go through the process a little bit, and we can explain enable additions as well. So let's go and look at the Oracle manual. So now we're in the Oracle manual. I'm going to click the master book list and I'm going to scroll down, once again showing you how to go through the manuals. I use the manuals constantly. Most database administrators do. Most Oracle developers use the manuals constantly. They might use different sections of all these humongous number of books in here, but they all use them. They're very good, very effective ways of making sure that you know what you're doing and of understanding how to do things, and also of finding out what you actually can do, which in Oracle, as you go through it and you get more adept at it, what you find that you can do is actually quite incredible. So, and here we go, create user, the username, identified by the different options, externally by password and globally. Incidentally, this is using a directory name service globally. It's like a password database. That's outside of the scope of this course, but because computer systems are so complicated and you get so many different layers, multiple tiers, databases, operating systems, multiple types of operating systems, multiple applications, web servers, application servers, web applications, client server, it's sometimes better for a company to take all that stuff and glue it together in a homogeneous environment that allows you to log on and connect and disconnect from the entire structure using a single username password. So let's go down and look at enable additions. In the case of Oracle, this thing is called the Oracle Internet Directory, but there are plenty of applications to do this kind of thing. Let's find the I'm looking for enable additions. I don't actually know what this is. This is obviously new to 11G2. Never used it. This clause is not reversible. Specify enable additions to allow the user to create multiple versions of additional objects in the schema using it. Wow. Additional schemas are not additions enabled. Cannot. Okay. Basically, you're creating multiple copies of the same thing. Restrict and enable additions can enable additions to any schemas. It doesn't say anything about default whether it's set on or off. I would be cautious with that. It sounds like it probably uses flashback to create multiple copies of something like a user, for instance, or objects in the user such as tables. You can get a very full database very quickly. Depends what you want to do. Do you want to be able to backtrack to previous versions as a release environment? Are you putting your release environment structure into the Oracle database? I don't know if that's a good idea. I'd be cautious with that. It's new. Something new is not necessarily a bad thing. Could be very useful for some people. So that's the create user command inside the Oracle manuals. And it's pretty basic, really. Nothing complicated about it.